sent to me, is the British military really the best in the world? And I guess they're talking about it. I'm biased because I like facts. But in fact, the British military is not the best in the world. Sorry! Let's go, America! Woo!
The British military army be the best. There is this thing around. It is still the best. I've seen a load of stuff that you've done, but maybe just we'll talk about that. Why the British military is the best. Again, it's a story that you've told loads. I have this thing that I might have seen you speak about this before, but maybe the environment that we live in. So a lot of Scots are in the special forces.
Lots of Scots are in the special forces, eh? Yeah, lots of Scotsmen ready to take up land, fight for freedoms. Let's go. Everything that America stands for.
Because they grew up on the streets of Glasgow in piss wet rain conditions, no food or eating dirty doner kebabs off the floor. So they're ready. They can live in any environment.
Glasgow's a great place.
Said SAS might be the best. We got everything from them. Yes, we were inspired. Yes, we were. America's the best. Let's go.
It's edgy. It's cultured now. There's a bit going on. Hippie.
It's still edgy, mate.
Yeah, it is edgy.
Fear for my life up there. It's only because I've got an English accent.
Imagine me going over.
Yeah, but you're Scottish.
Yeah, but they don't believe that. I did an event in
You're
Glasgow.
like that. You got Hamilton's plastered across.
My name's Jim Hamilton. That's a Scottish name. They're not having it, especially in Glasgow. You have to have the accent and be able to walk the talk.
Why are the Brits the best? Which they are.
Are we really?
There's a few reasons.
Tell me.
Now, we haven't got the most money.
Dang
so
straight.
we don't have the best kit.
Who
Dang
has?
right.
I'm going to keep breaking it down.
Yanks.
Okay, of course.
The Americans.
They look good. They do look good, though.
They have got a huge budget to plough into research and development, equipment, training.
Let's go. Let's go.
But the Brits are the best for a few reasons.
Tell me. Tell me right now.
People aren't going to like this one, but we've been fucking scrapping since we started to look at warfare for 1,000 years-ish. Okay, so the one thing the Brits are good at is everyone says Brits are arrogant. On the world stage, they might seem like that because it's a small little island.
The Brits are arrogant.
Has, gone out and done stuff, good or bad, doesn't matter. Ignore that bit. They've gone out and done stuff. Every time it's fucked up, gone wrong, they've got the fucking presence of mind to look at what's gone wrong and rewrite doctrine, rewrite tactics, rewrite standard operating procedures.
Good.
They're like, that didn't work. They've got a very, very grown-up mentality towards pursuing excellence, shall we say. So there's all that time where they're, even if we didn't think we were doing it, each time something didn't work out, there's structure, there's procedure, there's discipline within that. Add into that now, in sort of like the modernish era.
All right. I'm going to say this as an observation. You guys have seen 2 videos, right? We're going to probably see some more. I've noticed, and this his forearms just reminded me. Muscular forearms and muscular calves are a big thing a lot of people have in common when they go do high-speed stuff. High speed is a military way of saying high speed. I don't know how to explain it, but I was looking at his forearms and I was like, wow, those are very large forearms. And I was like, you know what? Like the forearms and the calves, that's always a tell. That's always a tell. Just remember that. Keep that in mind.
Where we train is fucking horrible. It's easier training in the Arctic. Okay, it's cold. If you do something wrong, you're going to freeze your tits off and your fingers will probably fall off. And you might die of hypothermia. If you're in the desert, it's dry. It's easy to operate in. Yes, you might, if you're not on the ball, dehydrate and spank him from heat exhaustion. But here, it's all of that. It's muddy. It's disgusting. It's uncomfortable. And it is a big shock when you first join up as a young recruit. It was for me as a 16-year-old recruit. I got myself into reasonably fit, fit physical state, And
he was a baby.
I thought I was all over it. I thought I was prepared. I was ready to throw it in. My admin wasn't good because I was 16. Then you go in the field and it's fucking miserable.
Ooh.
And you get into your sleeping bag and it's piss wet through, and you just
like the
your
humidity.
fingers are falling apart. They're like splitting. And I was like, I'm falling apart here. Like,
Oh,
what the
wow.
fuck? And you dig in a shell scrape to sleep in, and it's full of water, and
Oof.
it's nasty.
Oh, and
It's
wet
not
too.
nice.
Oh God.
And it's and yet you learn how to operate in that.
Mm-hmm.
And because of where we train, Scotland, Wales, up the northeast, you got a place called Otterburn. All
You can enlist at 16. That's what I plan on doing after secondary school. Slacks, are you young? We're going to get back to that. That is awesome. I'm going to get back to you on that.
all those places, no one enjoys going there. It's fucking horrible. And we'll go up there and spend 10 days, 2 weeks in the field.
Ugh.
And it's grim. And I think because of those things combined, I think we are. We're grown up enough to know, and you create hard fighting forces.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who's good? Below that.
The Americans are good because they've got a lot of commitment to what they believe in.
Very patriotic as
Very patriotic.
Hell
Something,
yeah!
something I'm jealous of.
Yeah,
to be
so
fair.
okay, I was going to ask you
Wait.
about that.
Wait, nobody move. Nobody move! Let's go, USA, let's go! All right. He said patriotic. I had to deliver.
American side of things as well,
Yeah,
because
it's interesting what's going on at the moment. It's quite a divided place at the moment. But I'd like to think that they still have that patriotism. Because I think it stands for something.
they have the patriotism towards the country and the flag.
Yep.
Whoever is in
Got it on the
charge,
head.
that's the sense I get from the country.
Yeah.
And towards their military personnel. I know we have that in kind of snippets. It doesn't feel the same. Any
No.
big sporting occasion, it is servicemen and women front and centre, just deep-rooted
Yeah.
affection and respect for
I don't know where that comes
their
from.
country. They're a bit cheesy is the wrong word, but because they're a bit cheesy.
That's
but
right.
they
Stutter, be
latch
scared.
on
Don't
to
worry.
them
We're watching.
emotional kind of fundamentals of what the country is built, and they're a fairly new country as well. America
Thank you,
are.
thank you.
And
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good.
You think of the wars that they've had, kind of historically, the modern wars that they've been involved in has had a big effect on that country. And Afghanistan is the big one, with 9/11 actually unfolding in New York on their soil.
Yeah.
That they've had some big moments in and around
He's
this kind of
he's
modern.
rethinking his prior comments.
I think they're definitely patriotic. Us less so. I tell you what, the American I like about
USA,
that place is
USA.
they, as far as I'm concerned, this is only my opinion, they celebrate success. They
Yes, we do.
celebrate it.
Yes, we do.
I don't think we do it that much here. We almost how's he got that? Like, as opposed, you know what I mean?
Just like Harry
That
Potter.
is
That's-
exactly.
How's he got that?
I'm looking at a load of stuff in America around the podcast and the show, and rugby's going there in 7 years. So I've been looking at loads of stuff of how they deliver message, how they interact, how they interview, how they put on sport, whether or not it be college, American football, Super Bowl, UFC, boxing, whatever the sport is. They're just unapologetically confident. And that comes across is in how they celebrate. With the most superficial, the wooing on anything. I saw a clip at the weekend around the college. I think it was Georgia.
We're known to be wooers. We're known to go, woo! Is that what we're known for in other countries? That we woo? Is that not a, it's not, do they not celebrate? How do they celebrate? Boo? Ooh? Patriotism is just a different form of indoctrination. What? If you love something, you don't gotta put a label on it. It's just love. I served in the military. I love my country. Air Force medic 4 years. Heck yeah. I love flowers. I'm gonna plant a lot of flowers. I don't care if I was brainwashed to want to plant all those flowers. At the end of the day, they're pretty, they're different colors, and they make me happy. And just because you like something and you're passionate about something doesn't mean that there needs to be a reason behind it. Even if there is. Sometimes there isn't. Let's go! We woo! Woo
To
woo!
beat Texas, and the coach.
I get what you're
The
saying, though.
coach
I do
was
get what
one
you're
of the
saying.
most whoa, and he's
It's very
there, he's on
cultish. It
camera.
is.
Jacked
There's
to the
passion though,
fucking-
isn't there?
It's passion,
Yeah.
and it's passion, and they celebrate everything.
And we're like that. Look at that
Yeah,
prick.
exactly that. I said to my mates, "Oh, he looks like a right knobhead."
Mm.
I said, "We need Steve Borthwick and Marcus Smith doing this when Marcus drops the goal to beat South Africa."
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this
In their
needs to come out
faces.
in their face, whooping
They're
and hollering.
so cute.
'Cause they
They're
are.
so cute.
It's a humility. That's what it is. But I don't know whether it's that.
I think it needs to be. I think you need to employ it every once in a while.
Mm.
But there's a time and a place. But I think we need to have a bit more fucking.
Yeah, especially for this kind
A
of
bit
stuff,
more.
and glorify our military and glorify
Yeah.
being a part of something. A band
We
of brothers, a
should.
band of sisters.
We modeled a lot of our special
Sorry, a
units
band
after
of
the British
brothers,
military.
a band of sisters, not a brand. Well, it is a brand
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, definitely.
Heck yeah. Nice. Let's go. We're known to be wooers, that we're confident and we're patriotic and we love our military. Let's freaking go. Let's go. With their weather, I'd be miserable too. So I watched, I don't know how much of a accurate thing this was, but I watched a SAS selection thing, which if you guys don't know, SAS is very big, very scary, very world-renowned, known ooga boogas. They're very good at their job. And we modeled our military, specifically our army portion, off of them. So we were inspired by them, and they were very big. And a few of our selection processes for some units was also inspired by that as well. Much respect towards British military, much respect towards them. They are big, they are bad, they are scary, they are great. Are they the best in the world? Every good debate's needed over a round of beers. You know what I mean? But we all know. If you ain't got the eagle and the 50 stars and the stripes, it ain't you. Let's go! USA, USA, USA.